Hello. Welcome to this short yet complete restorative class. When you feel you need a bit of a break, a bit of time to yourself, to let the thoughts wash over you and to restore yourself physically as well as mentally, this is the one for you. You will need a blanket, 2 cushions or pillows, a chair, and 2 bricks or possibly books that are of equal size. Starting on our front, we will need the blanket and 1 of the cushions or pillows. Placing yourself onto your front here, come all the way down to the floor, and from this you'll start to walk your leg out to the side until you can bend the knee and bring it to the side of the body. If you look down, you'll see that there is a gap here. So let's use the cushion to fill in the gap and support the leg as well as the knee. When you do this, the body will roll over a little bit to the right, and this is where you might find that the folded blanket is helpful to help support the chest and help support the side of the body. And there you have it, your first posture. You can take your head down onto the floor and start to let go here. Let go of the weight of your body against the blanket. Use the next few breaths to notice what it feels like to be in this posture, and if there is anything that you want to move away from. So if you want to pad the blanket a little bit more to support the chest, perhaps you place your hands under your face. Allow the buttocks to relax. The feet to be relaxed too. With your eyes closed, let go. Let go of the hold or tension in the body. And if it's still resisting a little bit, focus on your breath. Notice as you breathe here. You inhale through the nose. The exhale through the nose. And as we start on our fronts, this might feel a little peculiar because your right lung is being pressed against the floor, whereas there's a little bit more space for the left lung. Simply notice. Relax your forehead. Let the breath come in through your nostril and perhaps notice cooler air coming in through the nostrils and the slightly warmer air coming out of the nostrils. And as you first come here and settle, your body may settle, yet your mind may be in a sandstorm. Let it happen. There is nothing wrong with all those thoughts. This is why you're giving yourself some me time on the floor, some time to let the storm pass. Notice how the thigh and the hip on the left side feels like now. As it released a little bit more, supported by your prop. Do you feel more at ease? Take another few breaths here. Now comes the time to come away from the posture very, very gently. Imagine you're a sloth. So you can start to slide that left leg down and away from the support, so that you come now to having the legs aligned. You can take the cushion or pillow, put it above your head, lift your blanket and come all the way down to the front with the forehead down on the hands for a couple of breaths. Lift your head. Start to walk the right leg out to the other side, coming to that knee hoisted up towards the side of the waistline. And then you're going to fill the gap once more with your support. And arrange your blankets to support the left side of the chest, giving you a little bit more height. So you've got perhaps the similar height with your blanket that you do with your cushion. And then you take your hands on top of one another. Relax your head on top. And start to let go here. Allowing your feet to relax, to be comfortable. Your left hip to be in contact with the floor. Your right knee to be supported. Notice on this side the breath coming in through your nose. The temperature of the breath as it comes in. And the temperature of the breath as it comes out. How does it feel to have the left lung squished, yet the right lung has the space for the breath to enter it more? Observe the breath. Stay with it if you can, making it your little oasis of calm. However, if you feel that there is still a sandstorm in your head, let it pass. Try not to engage, just to notice what the flying grains of sands are about. How is your body feeling now? When you're ready to, after the next breath, you can slide the right leg down. Allow it to align with the left leg. Take your cushion at the top, your blanket at the top above your head, and release the forehead once more against the hands for a good couple of breaths, breathing into the back of the body. Lift the head very gently, take the hands to the side of the chest, tuck the toes, and as gently and slowly as you can, you're going to bring yourself back into your hands and knees. Bring the knees under the chest. Sit onto your heels if you can, simply to set yourself up for the next posture. Here, we're going to take the bricks or the books and put them one in front of the other. Take one of your pillows or cushion at the front here, and perhaps even, you might not need this, but your rectangle of a blanket on top here. Have one more cushion at hand. And from here, we're going to bring our knees towards the outside of our setup, but making sure that when we come forward, our cheek is against the blanket. And why not use here our cushion to put between the bum and the heels. You can hug at the front here, take your cheek to one side and find your huggiest, most comfortable balasana, your child's pose possible. It could be that you do not want that blanket, could be that you do not want anything against your sitting bones. Make yourself comfortable. Let the spine release here. Bring your head back to the centre and very gently take it to the other side. Notice the changes in your body, and the reactions of your body as you remain here into the supported child's posture. Take another breath here. Very gently place your hands on either side. Bring your head back through towards the center. Lift yourself back up to remove your support. Come upright for a breath or two. Here we'll transition to be on our backs. You might want to use your cushions or your bricks. But we'll start with taking our blanket and rolling it to a little roll here. We're going to place it on the floor, making sure that the bottom of the blanket is against the bottom of our spine. But it's long enough so that the top of the blanket can actually be rolled and placed in the nape of the neck, so at the base of the neck. What you're going to do here is come down, but make sure you have access to your supports. And then with the blanket here, for me, I can just roll it up a little bit so that my head will comfortably rest here. And I'm going to open my legs out to the side. So soles of the feet together, knees wide, your reclining cobbler. Here, as far as I'm concerned, I would like to have my bricks on either side of my hips to help support. And since I have the luxury of having my cushions, I'm going to support my hands too. Why not? Maximum comfort. Make sure that this feels comfortable to you, so you might have reversed and you might actually have gone for your cushions underneath your legs. Whatever feels good to you is what you should do. So that here you can allow yourself to be comfortable and opened up in your reclined cobbler. That rolled up blanket underneath your spine allows you to open up and elevate the spine, allowing the shoulder blades to take shape around it and for more space here. Remember, if you need to accommodate and to change, so you might want to bring that blanket a little lower down so that you can be completely opened and comfortable. Whatever feels good. Opening our hips, letting go of the tension and the storm. Coming back to our breath. What can we make of our breath? Can you follow the inhale in the body? And the exhale out of the body. If you'd like to place your left hand on your heart space and your right hand on your belly. And allow for the journey of the breath to fill the body and to meet your hands somehow. Be here to support yourself. When you're ready to, you can slowly let go of the hands back to your supports if they're there, or the floor. Start to place the cushions to the side and to take the knees together as you place your bricks or books out to the side. Gently roll over onto your left side to release the blanket. I'm actually going to keep it onto my left side here. Roll back onto your back, bring your feet flat to the floor and the knees up towards the ceiling. Toes and heels together. Allow the knees to roll over towards the left side. As my knees come over to the left side, there is a little gap created between my knees. For some of you, this may be under the supporting knee, or there may be no gap at all. I'm going to use my rolled up blanket to support my knees so that I can keep my feet together. You may want to have that blanket underneath the bottom knee or nowhere at all. Arms to shoulder height, I'm turning my gaze up towards the ceiling and extending my shoulders down into the floor. Closing the eyes. Taking the time here to release. To be relaxed in this gentle twist to the left. Take one more breath here. Open your eyes. Bring the knees back through towards the centre. Perhaps remove the blanket for now. Have both feet flat to the floor and recenter yourself. Toes and heels together again. This time we're going to allow the knees to roll over towards the right side. And here, what is it of those knees? Maybe they do not quite reach the floor in the same way. Perhaps you can use a blanket or a cushion. I'm going to take, again, the rolled up blanket between my knees. Try to keep my toes and heels together. And allow my body, upper body, to be facing up towards the ceiling. As I allow the twists to become passive. The weight the knees to be taken to the side and supported by the blankets and cushions. How is the time that you're taking for you working out right now? Gently bring the knees back through towards the centre. Remove the props if it's still between your knees. Very gently bring one knee after the other into the chest. And have a gentle hug and a rock, maybe. A final posture will make use of the chair, so very, very gently roll over onto your right side. And then bring the chair onto the mat, so that it's more or less by your bottom. Mine is quite a hard chair. I'm going to use a cushion to then place my bottom right at the bottom of the feet and then up here. I'd like to cover myself with my blanket. You may want to place the other cushion underneath your head if you wanted to. You can allow the palms to face up towards the ceiling. It might take a few breaths for you to settle here. Do what you must do to get comfortable. And to be able to notice the back expanding. Against the floor. Notice your breath. Stay with your breath as it comes in and as it comes out. When you're ready to, slowly open your eyes. Bring the knees in towards the chest. Roll over onto your right side, supporting yourself. Stay there for another couple of breaths. . Press your top hand down. Bring yourself back up to a comfortable seated posture, very gently. Notice how you are feeling right now, now that you have given yourself some time back. Let's inhale, arms up. Exhale, release the thumbs to the forehead for kind thoughts towards yourself and others. To your lips for kind words towards yourself and others. And to your heart for kind actions towards yourself and others. I salute you. Namaste.